Hello everybody watching this video, my name is Spot. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. Now this is episode 6?
The letter is on the table.
Yeah, I'll read.
You should take a look.
Okay, I'll read that in a second. Give me 1 second to read it. Okay, in the last episode, I actually got it right. I got the answer right to the story. That was the one where the archaeologist died, and we had to figure out...
The letter is on the table.
Yes, give me 1 second. Watson, whatever your name is. We actually figured out we got it right first try, and now we started this one where we just woke up Watson when he was in the middle of sleeping because of a seemingly very important case.
The letter is on the table, Holmes.
Yes, give me 1 second. I'm not going to look through this telescope again because I already see him in the window. So I'm not even going to do that. So let me read the letter on this side of the table or the other table.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
Which table? There's like 50 million tables in here. Hello? Oh, this table. Okay, there's like 10 tables in this place. What? You gotta be more descriptive than just
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
So you knew it was Lestrade, and you knew it was Slop. How do you... That's impressive.
A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Okay. What does that mean?
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
Okay. So what does all of that mean? Okay, Abby... So wait, why was it Lestrade's hand... Was it not Lestrade's handwriting? He was just assuming it was? I don't know. Abbey Grange, Marsham, Kent, 3:30 a.m. My dear Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be the most remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I found it. But I beg you not to lose an instant. It is difficult to leave Sir Eustace there. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. Okay. So it was Lestrade. No, I have no idea. You know what, Sherlock? He probably knows him like the back of his hand, Lestrade, at this point.
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always, it appears to be a case of murder.
Murder?
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the E.B. monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime. Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately.
So this is going to be an all-nighter.
I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Well, really early morning, I should say, like Sherlock said. Let's go! I'm very hopeful this is going to be a very beautiful place we're going to end up in. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Because if it's rich mansion-y kind of thing in the early dawn, that's going to be really beautiful scenery. Can you load a little faster?
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the 3 Randalls?
Exactly. The father and 2 sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
Ugh.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes, the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair. But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right.
Cool.
I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Do your thing, Watson. You're the doctor here. I'm just some lunatic that's really obsessed with murder.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Okay, just repeating that. Oh, picture.
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall.
You're a very intimidating man. How about you?
Lord Brigham Brackenstall.
You as well.
Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
There's a lot of
Lord George
Brackenstalls.
Brackenstall.
Who would have guessed? A family lineage.
Baron Lyndon Brackenstall.
You look almost
The
identical.
Brackenstall family seems rather austere.
I'd say that too. So where's the
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
where's the morning room? You have to be more specific than that. Okay, this is the morning room, I guess. I'm assuming they were taking me over the right as the dead body.
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself.
Oh, that
My
looked
name
good.
is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting Inspector Lestrade in this investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
Be a little sensitive, Sherlock.
I am sorry for your loss.
Okay.
Please accept my deepest condolences.
Good job. Good job.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
Yeah, pretty much, because I'm Sherlock Holmes. I can
Can
figure
you
anything
describe
out.
to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
Yeah,
I will
you
tell
have to
you
tell
then.
Sherlock now.
Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and, oh God,
Please, go on.
as I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others.
That ain't good.
One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
That's a hard hit.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
Oh no.
He fought with the intruders?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed. One of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Okay, well, what's missing? If they
Did
would've
these three
broke
villains
in?
steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
Oh, is it really messed up or something like that? Okay, well, let's check you out. I'm gonna guess the black eye's probably one of them. Yeah, fresh bruises. I was gonna say, that wasn't one of the things I had to search. I would have not known what in the world. The makeup? Pale cheek. Oh, pale cheeks. So she's pale. She's not in the sun. Most people are pale in the 1800s. All of you are. Why do I have to... Okay, elegant dress. Why does that have to be the area where I have to, say elegant dress? Old bruises. Oh, well, and the wedding ring. Okay, so it seems like she's probably used to the hits.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
You sure? Because it looks like you probably had to fight him a couple times. The old bruises
The
on
bruises
your
on
knuckles.
your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
Oh, do you? Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again.
How many times do you
Sir
do that a week?
Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
There seems to be
Your
a common
ladyship?
thing with drunk people and abusive relationships in this time and age. Or it's just a common thing with Sherlock cases. I don't know.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir.
You see, what happened last night?
As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw three men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed.
Oh, that ain't
That's all I
good.
know.
I would not want to wake up to that. That's definitely not something I want to have to look at. That's not a fun thing to wake up to. The wrinkles. Yeah, she must be a hard worker or something like that. Oh, is that blood right there? Wait a second. We're just gonna pass by that? Her hands, handkerchief, vinegar smell. Caring. Okay. Working hands. Yeah, okay, there's the coffee stain. I was about to say, I thought that was a blood stain. It was on her wrist as well. Okay, can I not talk to her about... I guess I can't talk to her about anything else. Examine the table. Read the note on the table, the newspaper. Don't read the newspaper. Oh, there we go. Okay. 1 of 5! Oh my goodness. Okay, family business booming. The Randall gang is back on the street. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls as they are known, made the reappearance by way of brutal but successful intrusion into one of the wealthier homes in Sydenham. The police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all 3 men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers about this highly dangerous band and to provide a full description as it is available at this moment. The gang has been in business for some considerable time, being a family of 3, a father and his 2 sons. The elder, Jack Randall, is a man in his 40s and already gray-haired, while being average height and build, being the mastermind behind these burglaries, as he retains control over his sons, both who are very close in age, but are different in appearance. His first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered with a small, disproportionate head. His younger brother, Melvin Randall, is somewhat weaker in constitution, as he is as skinny as a rake. The gang is not wanted for not only their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for their exceptionally brutal pirate career they joined before returning to England. Be alert, and may your valuables stay safe. Well,
the description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
So do you think possibly maybe her head, because she got knocked out a couple times, she was mistaken for those 3 people, and it was the criminals identified? Those 2 together. So, yeah, is that what the split decision is? Randall's blamed, the robbery was faked, and the whole story was invented in order to blame Sir Eustace's death on the Randalls. The testimonies and evidence match to point to the Randall gang. I'm going to say right now it is the Randall gang, but I would not be shocked if it was fake, so that is definitely something we have to come back to later. Okay, what's over here in this one? Oh, I'm supposed to look at it more detail. Okay, concentrate your attention on finding details. Yeah. What's there to look at in more detail? Oh, the picture. Oh, scratches in the picture?
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
So what, a safe behind it? Yeah.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
I was going to say, you're just going to open that up when she's right there, because she might not even know about it, or she may not want that to be seen. So let me talk to you to open up this safe. Move it. Open it up for me, please. Can you please open up the safe, please? Please.
Lady
Quickly.
Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open it.
Well, she doesn't know the combination, so...
Your ladyship?
Yep, thank you. Alright, no, not run that way. Run this way. Can we pick the lock?
Let us try to open this safe.
Or am I just...
This safe can be cracked.
Okay.
I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Okay. I like the idea of safe cracking. So, I don't remember how to use a proper safe or combination. Oh, here. Right here. Okay, thank you. What was that, 17 or something like that? Okay, let's move to the next one. I don't usually use combination locks, so I'm not too familiar with how they work, but I don't think they work this way. But, you know, why not? Was that a 2 or a 1? I can't even tell. It's like right in between numbers where it's telling me to switch it. Can you move a... Can we find the number? It would have been much quicker to go the other way. Okay, I was about to say, are you just not gonna do it? Alright, 21. So we opened the safe pretty quickly. That wasn't too bad. There just looks like a lot of money in there. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
It
Can
is
I take
common
it, please?
practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal.
Yeah, I was gonna say they probably picked the safe pretty quickly. Alright, the medical report. This has definitely got to be the more important and interesting one. Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of hepatic decomposition. The last time that we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. This is a particular odor from your breath that is common from those suffering from liver damage. Then there is a lung abscesses that we have discussed. Your leg cramps you have described to me are caused by inalteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by an excess of alcohol. That concludes the tremors. Your liver seems excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of evolving cirrhosis. There are also signs of ascites, fluid in your peritoneal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to fatal and fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I'm available to help you with this problem. There are numbers of treatment options. So he's dying from liver failure because he drinks too much. That's definitely good to know. Oh, there's still something left else in the safe to look at. What in the safe do I need to look at? The coins?
Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
I would have thought the coins would have been with the money. So that's why I didn't look at them initially. Let's check out the small table. Oh, who's this photograph?
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Can we go ask them? Or do we have to, look specifically? Or can we read it on the back? Open up the fasteners and read it on the back, because that's usually where they mark it.
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Where's their accents then? Didn't really sound like they had much of an accent. Australian accents. Unless our accents weren't as... Well, this is the 1800s, so isn't that like, Isn't that where it's like all the criminals were sent to Australia? Or was this like, at this point, Australia was more developed than this point? Oh, okay, that was a loud and scary...
the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
That was a loud and scary opening for no real reason, other than just to try to scare me.
So, Watson, what have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
So one swift shot to the head that killed him.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
That's a big head wound. Alright, is there anything else on the head that I need to look at? Oh, the blood. Yeah. No, not that head wound. Can I look at the blood?
That
oh, the poker.
must be the murder weapon.
That's a pretty... Oh, that's not a good poker to get
Quite a
poked
large
with.
stick. A formidable weapon.
Gonna hit him over the side of the head? What about your hand?
Barefoot. He had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress.
That's what you get from that? What about your hand? Can I not check your hand? What else do I need to look at? I don't think I'm done here. Am I? I might be done. Fireplace? Oh, there we go. Fireplace, great. Oh, all the blood on it.
Blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Maybe he was already on the ground when the poker swiped him or something like that. I don't know. That's interesting. Because that definitely... Oh, mantelpiece. What's that supposed to mean? What am I looking at the mantelpiece for? Mantelpiece. Oh, I just had to walk up to it closer. Okay. This. Oh, this...
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Okay, so probably the taller son if that's true.
A fur trader's cabin.
Okay. Why did I need to look at that picture? Do I have to look at all the other pictures?
A fur trader's cabin.
Okay, just one other picture. What about the vase? Did it say I can look at the vase? Nope, just look at that photo.
A fur trader's... The hunting scene.
Yep, these pictures are all thrilling to look at. Great. Ooh, glasses. Okay. Oh, she must have been probably... Somebody was
This
drinking.
glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
What's a bee's wing? Can you tell me what a
There
bee's
is
wing is?
beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
I don't know what these words mean. Can somebody tell me that?
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
Can you tell me what bee's wing is?
It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other two are clear.
What's
A
bee's wing?
decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed.
I don't know what that is either.
Chateau Calon Ségur, French wine, Grand Cru.
I know what wine is, but I don't know what the other things mean. It would be helpful if I did. Oh, this must be the chair that she got tied up on.
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound
A
to
scent
follow
hound?
their trail. I will take
This
it
is
with
getting
me.
interesting now. Sailor's knots. If they were pirates, then
This
that
is
makes
the
sense.
chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
Unless they try to mimic them. That's the other thing, I guess. Maybe like the lady helped tie up the girl to make it seem like they didn't kill him. You know what I'm saying? And they faked the knots because they saw the news article and the report. Oh, this entire sideboard of smashed stuff. Probably should have looked at this.
A bottle of wine is missing here.
I'm guessing that's the one that they drank.
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
It'd be weird if it was just the silverware they stole, though.
These wine bottles are expensive, and mostly from France.
Fancy.
This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen.
That's what I was thinking. It's weird that only that
The
was
criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
Yeah, this is weird.
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
Okay. Inspect the dining room completed. So just go ahead and let's go back and go get Toby. How you doing, Toby? How you doing? Oh wait, you're not on here anymore. Where are you, Toby? Oh, there you are. You're back over here. How you doing, little guy?
Come on, Toby.
Oh my
we need the
goodness.
best nose in the British Empire
Oh
on
my
this case.
goodness, we get to take you. Oh.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Oh, I love him. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on, Toby. Let's go to Abbey Grange or Grange or whatever. Oh, okay. Oh, he's sitting next to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we have to open up deduction because I saw on the. Why did I go out of deduction? Okay, well, can't go into deduction, I guess, here. I was going to, there was a whole bunch of clues we could have put together, but they didn't, I didn't want to do it off screen. I was doing it while we were going back to Baker Street to pick up Toby, and I was going to wait a little bit to do it. Oh!
Search, Toby.
Smell the, are you going to smell the, oh. Oh, I get to play as Toby! Oh my goodness! So do I smell here or something like that? What am I supposed to do? Oh my goodness! Oh, you are amazing. This is incredible. Okay, the trail starts here or something like that. French call the window. Oh, they opened the door for me. Come on, Toby, let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is a beautiful backyard. Oh my goodness. Toby, this is the backyard I'm gonna get for you if you do a good job. You'll be able to play here as much as you want. Why are we going in a circle? Why'd you take such a long way around the path? Couldn't you just take a straighter cut, like, next to the fountain instead of... And then it's, like, to the door, so I guess in the door. So, something in the shed as well, it seems. They may possibly run out of the shed.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
This is not a normal break-in, definitely. Okay, smell the path over here. Why would they go back over here? Okay. This is definitely... Because why wouldn't you just cut through the grass right here if you're going over here? That doesn't make much sense. You have to go all the way around the stones. Smelling that. What you got, Sherlock? What you thinking?
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
Am I taking back over as you, or... Okay, thank you. I didn't want to take back over as Sherlock. I want to keep playing as Toby. Alright, come on, Toby. Let's go. Run it. Okay, yeah. They must have not been in a rush or something like that when they left. This is weird. Okay, they did jump over the wall, though, so they definitely did try to escape. Or faked an escape. I don't know.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
Okay.
The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
That's what I was thinking. See, we're on the same page sometimes.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Keep talking to him like that. Just keep writing down compliments. Okay, let's go in the shed first then. This is the first place you
Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved.
Okay, the shovel. Oh, a hook.
This
It's a hook.
hook might be useful.
I just took a hook. Okay, well, I'm guessing that's going to be useful.
Small
Well,
gardening tools. Nothing of great interest.
Okay, I'm assuming this entire place is nothing of great interest, besides the hook that I grabbed.
This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
I should probably check just in case. I'd probably be okay. Well, never mind. I was gonna say probably it would be not a bad idea to check it. You never know if there's like something small, really small in it. But I guess you would probably hear that moving around. Okay, what's inside the well? Should I just stick my head down?
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
Use the hook that I grabbed. Bucket. Examine. Put the hook on. There we go. Lower it down. Over here. So what's this package about? Something obviously very important. The silver. That's almost silverish going through. Is that the silverware?
Silverware? This is hardly a coincidence.
Okay. Something ain't right. Something really ain't right about this. Rotate it. What's on the back here?
The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
So they just dumped this. Okay. This is getting really fishy now. They just dumped the silverware and didn't steal anything? Okay, we have a lot of things to... As I was mentioning before, we have a lot of things to, you know, figure out. I can't think. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna type them all together. I'm not going to, okay, right now I think it's the Randall's blamed, with how everything's going. I'm just gonna type them all together. Robbery is the motive. Robbery is confirmed to be the motive for the crime. The criminals may plan to return for silverware that they dumped. Okay, imitated robbery. The robbery that could have been intimidated to explain Sir Francis' death. The silverware is not supposed to be found. Right now, it does not look good for, you know, these people. Glass with B swing. Oh, I don't know all this stuff. We're just putting it together. There were 3 people out and wine out these. There were 3 people drinking out of the wine of these glasses. One of the 3 probably prefers wine with B swing. There are 2 people drinking the wine out of the glasses. The remaining glass with the B swing consisted solely of the dregs from the other 2. I don't know. I'm going to guess 2 people were drinking. I don't think it was 3. Okay, the knotted rope. I don't know. Dead body, bent poker, fire. Yeah, nothing with the knotted rope. From Australia, none of these. Dead body, bent poker. Okay. This would mean poker blow. The death of Sir Francis could have been induced with the poker blow. Okay, yeah, like we were kind of thinking. And then fireplace, great. Dead body? Yes, possibly. Deadly accident. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to an accidental striking on his head in the fireplace. Poker blow. The death of Sir Eustace would have been due to a poker. Maybe it was an accident. Oh, this is becoming a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. I don't think any of the other clues go together, so I'm just going to exit out and continue on. Can I look at the route of escape? See any footprints or do anything like that in here? No, it does not seem so. Okay, what's next on the agenda list? Okay, just investigate the murders. Holmes, okay, yep. So there's something else I'm not finding. Do I go and talk to Miss whoever her name is Abby, right? I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. Let me go talk to you. Oh. Picture. Picture.
Hunter.
There we go. Okay. So what's up with you, lady? What's going on? Something fishy here. I need to know. Everything's not things aren't adding up good for you right now. 3 glasses found on the table.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
You sure about that?
We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Can you tell her that it was dumped in the well?
Your ladyship?
No, you're not going to tell her that either? How are you doing, Teresa? Because, did you do this? Did you possibly? History of violence.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behaviour.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before.
And then she got stuck
with
here,
his
basically.
title and his money and his false London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was especially hard for her.
Y'all need to stop marrying after just a
We
couple
found
months.
your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
That is such a condescending indeed, if I've ever seen one. Okay, B. More conclusions. No personal life from Australia? There we go. Okay. No acquaintance. Lady Brackenstall married Sir Eustace shortly after arriving in England and remained at home during this time. There is little possibility that she or her maid could have been acquainted with anyone in the country. Acquainted with a sailor. Lady is acquainted with someone from the Rock of Gibraltar. I have no clue. I would guess no acquaintance. But that's probably not going to all add together. Wait, let me go back to the clues. It might have been, maybe that last combination actually did work, even though I didn't think it was. Not a rope, violent behavior. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Okay. So can we talk now to Lestrade and see what's up with him, possibly? If he's seen anything or heard anything else, maybe? Okay, yeah, we can talk to Lestrade. Can we set up some, like... Well, tell him that we found the silverware, first off. And then, his reputation. Ooh,
What do
okay.
you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of
deserves to be
wine at
dead.
Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
He deserves to be
To
dead
the
'cause
point
that dog
that we were
stuff.
forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Why didn't you, just straight up stop it?
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
That would have been a lot easier.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
Right
In
here.
the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
Perhaps it was used as a temporary hiding place, or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
A mystery it is indeed. Okay. Now we got the new clues. Violent behavior, Inspector's tale. Domestic violence. Sir Eustace was violent towards his... Yeah, I mean, that was very easy to figure out. Domestic accident. The death of Sir Eustace was an accident caused by a struggle with his wife. Okay, well, I already found one of the endings extremely quickly. That's interesting to see. I do think that's what it is, probably. That's what I imagine it is. I couldn't imagine it being anything else. But I definitely feel like there's a lot more to look for. Unless that's it. Is that really just it? Can
This
I go
door
upstairs?
leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently,
Yeah, okay. Is that it? There's nothing... I don't think there's anything else to do.
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know what to think about all this.
Do I try it? I mean, there's really no point of not trying, I guess. But there's gotta be more, right? Okay, wait, let me go back to the conclusions and clues. Do I switch it all? If I switch it all, does it change? Does all of this change, maybe? Okay. Okay, Randall Gang, all this stuff. Robbery is the motive. Does this work out as something? Is it... Okay, yeah, I was about to say, this is it. Randalls are guilty. Sir Eustace was murdered by the Randall Gang. Robbery is confirmed as the motive of the crime. Okay, glory to Lestrade. The case is too simple for you. Take the opportunity to give all the credits to your friend, Lestrade. Your name will not appear in the press. The speed at which you resolve the thorny problem is an indicative of genius. The police naturally only demonstrated their incompetence. Is that it? Is this just genuinely that quick of a thing? Maybe let's try like 3 people. Not the robbery's motive. I don't know. This can't be just it. You know what? Let's try them. I think it's domestic accident. That's gonna be my guess. Because I don't know what else it is. Absolve Lady Blackenstall and her maid had the crime in self-defense. She decided there's no point in blaming the poor woman. And her maid has killed Sir Eustace attempt to cover up the crime. They just... I'm gonna go with this, because why not? Why not? I probably didn't get the majority of it, but I just feel right about it. I wonder how many clues are left. That's
Ladies,
what I'm more interested in.
I know the full story. You are both guilty, are you not?
Mr. Holmes, I can explain everything.
No, madam, he's bluffing.
It is no use. Your husband was a violent man, a cruel man. Your argument last night ended tragically, with him stumbling and falling, fatally striking his head upon the fireplace grate. However, your mise en scène to divert suspicion was unnecessary. You should have admitted the truth.
The truth is often subjective, Mr. Holmes.
Not to me.
What will you tell Inspector Lestrade?
He will find nothing, as he handed the case over to me. Farewell, ladies.
This is the quickest case I've ever had. Did I get all the clues? I couldn't imagine I got actually all the clues.
Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll
Man,
find
he really is
someone,
stupid.
I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
Probably could have just blamed it on the Randalls too. Okay, clues found domestic. Let's see. It wasn't a domestic accident? Hold on, and I only got 13 of the 16 clues. Okay, replay ending. This is definitely a lot shorter than I thought. And why did she admit to it if it wasn't a domestic accident? Was it not an accident? Did she do it on purpose? What does... Okay. Let's do the Randalls thing real quick and see if that's it. I'm sure it's not, but I just want to see the conclusions. Not tab. I want to go B. B, please. No, get out of there and then go B. Thank you. Okay, let's do the conclusions this time and just, you know, pick the Randalls. Randalls are guilty. Trump the police or Gloria to Lestrade. Sherlock's gotta be self-centered sometimes. He can't be this good of a person so far as he's been.
Well, Inspector, this case proved to be a simple one after all.
I know this one isn't right, but I just
You
wanted
think
to
it's
see
the
the
Randall
ending.
gang, then?
Yes.
I'll put my men on it straight away.
The next time you call on me, do try to make sure it's for something a little better than this.
What do you mean, Mr. Holmes?
It is a case that only Watson could find some small point of interest in. I am used to more challenging work.
Okay, I know this isn't right. I just wanted to see. Okay, I just wanted to see what the ending was. Okay, replay the ending. I don't know what the 3 hints I could have missed, though. But yeah, this is definitely a much shorter mystery than the rest. So let me look. Let's try to find these hints. Insufficient clues. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I could have looked for or found that would change this any. Let's go back towards the, where they would have escaped from. See if there's anything of importance there. Can I go? I can, I was going to say, I can open that gate. But no, not really. Wait, do I have something to check in analysis? Yes, I do have. Oh, no. Okay, I did have more analysis to figure out right there. Okay, I had more on me the entire time. Alright, let's get back to Baker. So we are now about to analyze this sailor's knot. I don't know why I didn't
Let us see how the rope was cut.
I didn't think it was going to be... This was going to be something
at the end of the rope are smoothly cut.
Use analysis with.
Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope.
What, like garden shears maybe? I don't know. Why'd you pick this up? Scissors. See how scissors work. Move the scissors over there. Thank you. Clip them together. Yeah, because it would not be as finely cut.
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
So what in the world could cut it? Pliers? The cutters? Okay, let's see the cutters. Okay, that looks a little bit...
The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
Okay, still different. What in the world could it have been then? A knife? They used a knife to cut it through, maybe? That'd be interesting. Oh, dang!
If I cut the rope with a knife,
That-
it matches the original.
That cut so perfectly. What? I would have thought a knife would have been the hardest to do. That's weird. I would imagine that would have been the hardest. I don't even know what happened with the sharp knife. Sailor background. The rope was cut once with a sharp knife and tied quickly in the sailor's knot. That could indicate the murder in the sailor's background. Okay, that would also indicate... Oh, was it them together? I was thinking that earlier. It might have been the two of them cohering with one another. Her kind of getting them to kill him, break in, fake a crime or something like that. Okay, so what else would I need to investigate? What else do I have on me? Item of silverware, the knot, the free wine glass. Okay. I don't... Oh, let's see what this is. Chronicle. Okay, that's just the chronicles and profiles. Nothing too interesting here. Just tap all of them. So let's go back to Abbey Grange and search for the two last clues. Am I now able to talk to her again about
What a horrible thing to have happened.
Okay.
Please leave my Mary alone.
I can't talk to you guys again. Is there anything in here that I missed? I feel like it's the main dining room if I missed anything in there. Oh, there's hunting rifles up here.
Antique hunting weapons.
Does that do it? Okay, that didn't do anything. Okay, I just looked at antique. Really? That was all that was there to look at? More pictures? Yes, more pictures. Great. Cool. Amazing. Oh, here are some of the letters that we got from probably, the last couple of missions just to look at. Mr. Holmes, today is the very first time that I've been allowed to write a single letter, and you were the first person whom I wish to address. I repent that all of you done. At the same time, I find myself grateful for you uncovering the truth. It has given me an enormous life lesson. I also thank you for the conditional sentence, for soon I will be able to live a fulfilling life once again, and may not be condemned by society. Yours sincerely, Percival Blinkhorn. That is still an incredible name. Can I look at here, though?
My archive. My archive.
I can't look in here.
I can always consult.
That's what I was hoping to
if
possibly
needed.
do. Oh, I found something. Basically, there's a small one that I must have missed. Two people in an imitated robbery. Randall's blame poker blow. I don't exactly know what that puts together. What that really means. Murderous visitor. Sir Eustace was murdered by the one person who was visiting last night. It was he who tied up Lady Blackenstall. He's tall and strong. So it was a single person that did it. Oh, okay. We got look for sailor. The person who was visiting last night was probably a sailor. Okay, this is interesting now. Let's see what this goes to. Okay, so that's what I was missing. So we had to look for a sailor. Who's a sailor we could look for? Search for sailors. How am I supposed to search for sailors? Of course, now is when I have to use the research. Now it is. That took me. Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, of course now it's when it wants me to look for the research of the sailors and all this stuff. Rock of Gibraltar, okay, 1893. Cool. Why couldn't I do this earlier? I had this photograph for a while. Why in the world could I not do this earlier? Rock of Gibraltar is a rival. Why do I have this? Arrival of the Rock of Gibraltar, a ship returned. The Rock of Gibraltar, a bulk carrier from the Adelaide Southampton London line, Cunard Building, James Street, London, has returned from a 6-month voyage through India, New Zealand, and Australia. The ship brought to England Miss Mary Fraser and her heiress to the Fraser family, owning land in tin mines in Australia. This is reportedly a beautiful young lady and is presently engaged to Sir Eustace Brackenstall, one of the wealthiest gentlemen in Kent. Cool.
Here it is.
Here it is. You didn't tell me to go look for it. I already read it. I don't need to read it again. What did you figure out, Sherlock? Tell me what you gathered from this.
The shipping company, the Adelaide Southampton London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
Actually, people from Scotland Yard? Or... What are we doing now? Tab. What am I supposed to do now? Search for the possible sailor subs. Do I go talk to Lestrade? I'm gonna go talk to Lestrade and see how that goes.
Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
Okay, that didn't take me too long to find. I did go and talk to Lestrade to see if it was him, and obviously nothing happened. But I came back because I thought maybe there's a telegraph here that I could use because they said call, but call Wiggins. That okay? You could have just said Wiggins and could have spared me the trip. It would have been a lot easier.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
I do love how they're just one of them sitting there waiting for Sherlock to call. Like they really just don't care. They'll wait. He's just chilling down
At
there.
your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893 and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Go
Do you
ahead.
think they'll find it, Holmes?
Of course.
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
They have not proved you wrong so far. Only 3 hours later, you're able to get
Here
that
it is,
sucker?
Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
That's okay.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
You are a fine detective, young kid. Can you go and put it on? Alright, you already put it on the table. Which table did you put it on? You put it on this table? Register. There we go. Okay,
This
there's
list
so many tables
shows
in
the
here.
senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor.
Oh, so she did that.
And these are the
smooth.
lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
So the girl was slick about it. She was how she was talking. Okay, arrival in London on November. Okay, the 12th wouldn't be it. Okay, 28th. Nope. May 17th. Nope. May 2nd. Nope. Okay, so I guess the 7th one. Maybe I went through the entire thing by accident. Guess
I
what?
do not think that this
guy.
officer is still
Oh, I
at
got him.
sea. Therefore,
Southward
he
scene.
cannot be involved.
Okay, he cannot be involved. Oh, okay, we're looking through all the names. Charles W. Chill, Jack Carter. Okay, let's look at these names. Anybody else on this list? Ernest.
This officer is still at sea. Therefore, he cannot be involved.
Okay, cool. So let's look at one of the ones that arrived early. William something, that was here.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Okay. Okay, cool. Herbert, Thomas, any of you? Oh, Herbert's on here. Herbert
I
Hawkins.
do not think that this sailor has any connection.
Okay, yeah, no, I saw Herbert and I just guessed. Okay, it doesn't. Oh, Charles W.
This
the
officer
captain.
was on a ship
Yeah.
that sailed
so
half a...
He's good too. We're good on him. Jack Crocker. What?
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days.
So that could be him. And I don't see anybody else on here that would work. So I'm gonna guess.
This
Jack
list
Crocker.
shows the senior...
Oh, I have to cross the rest of the guys out. Really? Really gonna make me do that? Herbert.
This officer is still at sea.
And then
Therefore, he
Thomas.
cannot be involved.
Him.
This officer is still at sea.
So it's only Jack
Therefore,
Crocker.
he cannot be involved.
AKA, we got him. We got him, boys.
Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around
Alright, we
at
got
the
him,
time of
guys.
the murder.
That's how we do. That didn't take as long as I possibly could have thought it probably should have. But okay, list of senior officers. I got them. Call Crocker to confront them. How am I gonna call him? Am I gonna get Wiggins to call him, or can I just telegraph him?
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
Is he still just standing right there, or do I have to call Wiggins? Okay, he's just standing right there. I was about to say, do I have to call him out the window again, or... I called to him through you. You are my phone, Wiggins.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
Nah,
No problem,
we
Mr.
got
Holmes.
guns. You've seen Sherlock's ability to shoot while while blindfolded, and you have remarkable aim, Watson. So you shouldn't be in any trouble for that.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
Okay, Lady Brackenstall.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her from when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love. particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
Well,
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
I know.
That evening, you were with Lady
Good luck,
Brackenstall,
you know.
despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
Well, first off, I have to, look at you to figure out what the evidence actually is, because I don't know right now. Clear look, honest. Okay, what does that mean? He's being honest about it? Your jacket. That's a nice one. Strong build. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to look at. Why is it so zoomed in? Your hands, because everybody's hands. No. Oh, that's shocking. Usually it's everybody's hands. Okay. No, this hand. No. Okay, where is it all then? How do you see behind him? Okay, I was about to say. You went all the way behind him? Clean boots. Okay. What am I missing now? Okay, the buckle. C knife. Oh, that's a knife. There's a giant knife right there. What did I miss? I missed something. Okay, between the C knives and this, I think. Did I miss something on his hands? Possibly? This is the first time I ever missed anything here. That's weird. Oh, yeah, it is his hand. No, it's his pocket. Newspaper ink. No, it is his hands. Why was it... That's messed
Lady
up.
Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
No. The sailor knots, though. That's what the evidence is.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night.
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Yeah, I would have liked to know that was something you wanted to dissect. That would have been great to know. Crocker's involvement. Crocker's lying. His involvement is clear. He is soon to be as heard as... I think I'm going to take his alibi. Nope, never mind. I'm not supposed to look at his alibi. Crocker's involvement. What does that do? The captain is the killer. Sir Eustace was murdered by one person who was visiting in the night. The murderer is tall and agile and is a high-ranking sailor. Arrest Captain Crocker. Jack Crocker is the murderer, and you will bring him to his accomplice, Lady Brackenstall. The murder was committed in Jack. And I want to go with this. Self-defense. Because that dude is a crazy drunk, and he lit a dog on fire and deserves to die. I don't know if this is right or not. Probably not right, but I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to try, like, everything
Wiggins,
I get.
could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Barely an hour has passed. So, he didn't even make it out the door. Basically. He was walking out the door. He's, well, let's go get him. Running down the stairs. And
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
wasn't your fault, big boy.
It's true.
Oh, okay.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
Tell us more.
I admit that
Spill
I
the
loved
tea.
Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots.
You're probably right
I
about that.
regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
Dang.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it.
You already wrote your
Now
letter.
it is time to end this.
What do you mean now it's time to... Don't fight me! Are you gonna try to fight me? Hold up, I was gonna... No. Okay, why are you trying to shoot... Oh, he was trying to shoot himself. Oh. W. What's this? Oh, okay, what's going on? Oh no. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on. Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness. That came out of nowhere. I know you love her,
Please
man.
forgive me, Captain Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations.
Oh my goodness.
See here, Captain Crocker. We'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox
Good job,
populi,
Watson. Spot
vox
on.
Dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night.
You are real G, Sherlock. You know that? This is... You is a main man, dog. That was a real move.
Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed?
I don't fail.
Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I just tricked
I
you.
mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
No,
You'll
you
find
won't.
someone, I have no doubt of it.
Alright, so this is just
Goodbye,
that scene
Inspector.
again, but in the Baker Street office instead of back at the place. So we got it all right. Absolve Captain Crocker. Let's accept the decision, because we actually got this one right in a very quick amount of time compared to the others. Okay, case statistics. People made this. I'm very conscientious. That's nice. I have a big heart. Okay, let's get into this other case, because this feels like pretty short so far. So let's at least get the Kew Gardens drama. Let's get the start of this case down, and then we'll continue it next time. Okay, okay, continue, please. Oh, why is there buzzing in my ear? No, I've been dealing with flies all day. I don't need to deal with flies in my ear now.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, that's
Hello,
terrible.
Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where
Oh, these
have
are
all
bees?
these wretched
No, that's even
bees come
worse.
from?
You're gonna sting me.
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey.
What?
But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year
You
round.
are an absolute madman, Sherlock.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
I'm gonna get
They're
stung 50
domestic
times.
bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers.
So they don't sting?
Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours.
Good choice,
Besides,
Watson.
you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some rare pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Well then, tell me I can get out of this place sooner. Thank you. I want to go as fast as I can and get away from these bees. Okay. So my game crashed. So you might be wondering why I'm at the title screen. But yeah, my game crashed and I almost lost all of my recordings right there. But luckily I was able to save them. So I'm very sorry about not being able to continue the video. It might be a little short, and I wish I would have continued it. But thank God everything did not die. So 'cause I was very, very scared that was about to happen. But I think that was a signal for me to stop recording, or at least for now. So I just want to thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm so grateful everything was saved. I hope everything's saved. At this point, I'm still trying to figure it out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope to see you guys next time. We'll get into some new case, new crime, new figuring stuff out, whatever. Goodbye.